Come to win with Sisterly. Found a gambling table. Besides us, there was a northeastern man in his 50s at that gaming table. At the beginning, we did not offend the river. It all depends on your own feelings. Remember to press him intentionally. I followed Sisterly to make money. He pressed 50,000. Sisterly pressed 100,000. He must have lost a lot of money at that time. The whole person is rather impatient. Very fast at reading cards. No pretense. I drove out and arrived at Sisterly at 6 o'clock. Opening a card, Sister solemnly read the cards and said various things silently. Maybe it's psychological warfare. Then rub it around. I took a glance. It's 3 sides. Secretly sweating for Sisterly. Keep cheering her up. The man who was blowing was very impatient. Said angrily. Why did you look at it for so long? Wouldn't you just bet 100,000? Shawani, why did you have the nerve to watch it for so long? Rub slowly. It feels like the middle is empty. It's almost done. There's really nothing in the middle. Simply divine. Sure enough, God gave a 6. The northeastern man glared at him and pushed back. I was still feeling a little guilty. But he glared like this. I'm angry too. Just replied to him. Does your family run the casino? We can look at it however we like. Even if the cards are rubbed into pieces, it's none of your business. Then we look at each other. I thought I must win him. Sisterly said. You believe me. He is so impatient now. God will not let him win. Then he 8 o'clock. We opened a 4 first. The second card can only be 15. Open it and take a look. Sure enough it's 5. Just kill him instantly. We smiled triumphantly. The man looked at us fiercely. I wish I could eat us. His wife also keeps scolding us in northeastern dialect. Maybe it's vindictiveness. He scolded us. Against us. Specialized counter-pressure. As a result, the god of war defeated him 8 times in a row. The last chip on his table. After losing, he left with his tail between his legs. Before leaving, he cursed. Very ugly words. You'll lose to death. I don't want to argue with him. Look at him and say to him pitifully and calmly. Fine. I have a lot of money. If you lose like this, you will be close to death. At that time, I felt that he must have been very angry. It didn't take long. Sisterly won 1 million. Sisterly looked at me and smiled. A pair of loving eyes. The seductive and direct nose. Slightly pink cheeks. Cherry-like mouth. The more you look at it, the more beautiful you become. Your skin is as crystal clear as snow jade and is as ice-like as snow. Beautiful and slender figure. Beautiful and elegant. A woman in her 30s in Guangdong. How to maintain it so well? It's not simple. She said. Let's go back and have a rest. I was fascinated. Didn't react. Later he hesitated and said. Let her go back first. Of course I won't give up. Because I just made a bet with Sisterly. The price of 30,000 and 20,000 was probably over 200,000 won. I just tasted the excitement and sweetness that Baccarat brings to me. Just retreat. This is not my style. So I changed tables and continued playing. At that time, I actually had no idea how much I would win and how much I would win. I just simply thought that I was possessed by the world's greatest gambling god. But good luck doesn't always accompany you for half an hour. 200,000 is gone. At that time, I just felt a rush of heat rushing into my head. If your heart is in your dream, you will be there. Between heaven and earth. Look at success or failure like ice and snow. Life is heroic. Just starting from scratch. I'm singing Lu Huan's song silently in my heart. That was my timid look when I first entered the casino. Already gone. Thinking about the hurt and angry Xiao Shou. Eager to make money. Careful. I decided to divide 3 generals and 60,000 into 2 points. 33 million yuan per share. Change into 10,000 and 60,000. Winning becomes $100,000. 100,000. Winning becomes 200,000. Omnipotent is a powerful and strange animal. When God gives you a chance. Timid. Worried that he has a huge conspiracy. No. It's time to rob by force. Your unwillingness to admit defeat has come up. It turns out that you has messed up his position. In the end, it only took 10 minutes. $60,000 wasted. I felt completely confused all of a sudden. I feel like I want to cry without tears. Not because I feel bad about money. But the frustration is too painful. Reluctance to admit defeat didn't disappear in this successive defeat. On the contrary, it is stronger. Maybe it's because I was pampered since childhood. I might not be able to pull 10 donkeys back even if I get up. No. Today's account must be settled today. Not to death. I'll kill him. I don't believe in evil. So I went and paid 100,000. Maybe Win never forgets me. I plan to change to a casino. There are so many casinos in Macau, large and small. I can't walk out of the Win hanging from a tree. I was once again shocked by the night view of Macau. The brightly lit birdcage building opposite. The colorful musical fountain in front of you. A series of colorful commercial signs. Make this small town shine. Extremely magnificent. Go through the underground passage. Arrive at Grand Lisboa. Head straight to the baccarat table. This time I decided to make steady progress. As soon as I sat down, I felt like the goddess was unstoppable. At first it was 20,000 per bet. Luck is also good. Even if it is a public white card. Still not discouraged. It also needs to be pushed up to 3 o'clock. Luck has come. I really can't stop winning with 3 points and 2 points. 1 point wins 0 points. Perhaps it is precisely because of this overwhelming momentum that I didn't put in much effort. Won another 200,000. Tap the chip. Feeling a little tired. Prepare to retreat. I thought I would win anyway. Just have a big one. $200,000 directly pressed on a string. To be honest, I hesitated. I'm not optimistic about this mouth string. Maybe it has nothing to do with the road ahead. But what if I win this round? I earned 400,000. Never mind. It's better to go with the bar and the official to open the cards. That moment, I started sweating all over. After all, this is my first time making such a big bet. Must win. A little shaky. Rub the cards. A 3-sided. A person on both sides looked at it. Help and speak up. I was suddenly a little discouraged. I said, what else is there to do? This is the roadside. He said he couldn't give up. It must be pushed to the maximum. I'm a grown man. I want to cry when I see this card. Thinking about it, my 400,000 yuan was almost wasted. My palms are sweating a lot, but I can't let others make me lose my prestige. I had no choice but to follow him and push him out. It's 8 plus 5 and 3 o'clock, which is fine. It's not 4 plus 6 until the dealer opens the cards. My hand habitually taps the countertop with my middle finger and murmurs something. Look at the dealer's cards and say, little. Maybe it's thoughts that work. The dealer opened 2 o'clock and said, I made a draw. I really wish I could have a 5 or 6. Then my 400,000 yuan will be settled. God's wishes are not fulfilled. A bow happened to come. I'm discouraged again. On the contrary, the people who placed bets with me seem to be confidently calling the banker. Father-in-law, I hope so. I close my eyes. Don't dare to watch the dealer open the cards. I heard someone shouting. Yes. I know I won. The dealer adds a bow. I couldn't believe that my ears hugged the grandma next to me so tightly. It made my grandma feel embarrassed. Fortunately, I was not told that I was struggling. Get out of the way immediately. This battle gave me enough confidence. Desire expands greatly. Thinking. A handful of 200,000 and a handful of 2 million. I can buy a car on my own. Buy a house. I don't have to look at my dad's face all day long. I called Sisterly and talked about it. She said that she would occupy the casinos like her in the future. It all seems to be in order. Sisterly said to call me over at the hotel. I thought Sisterly had booked a hotel for me. Unexpectedly, she only booked 1 room. But the hotel with temporary reservation is fully booked. I don't know what to do. Sisterly said just give me a house. Could it be that you are afraid that I will believe you? 30 like a tiger. 40 like a tiger. Women in their 30s do have a strong demand. I opened Sister Lee's door uneasily. The sight before me shocked me. Her plump figure is looming in her pajamas. She holds a cigarette between her slender fingers. Slowly put it to your mouth. Take a breath. But I was stuffy for a long time before I vomited it out gently. That look is a bit lazy. But charming. The neon lights that never go out not far outside the window. Like an elf in the dark. A breeze blew into the room, teasing her long hair. Smoke tilt. She coughed. There are some tears in my eyes. Most women who smoke are beautiful. Also has a sad and strong appearance. Hiding a fragile heart. I asked her. Sisterly, what's wrong with you? She didn't say anything. Hug me. I didn't refuse. Many men cannot accept women who smoke. They will think this kind of woman is very casual. Very frivolous. In fact, most women are injured by men. Just learn to smoke. Woman smoking. She is the woman who deserves to be treated well. She said. Her ex-husband had an affair. The relationship has always been bad. That's why he often comes to Macau. A few days ago. This marriage in name only. Finally died. Very disappointed. You just asked me to come to Macau to relieve my depressed mood. Life in the world. Unsatisfactory things happen 9 times out of 10. I don't know where I learned these great principles from. It actually came in handy at this time. The next morning. We got up early. Sisterly said she wanted to go shopping. The last time I came to Macau, I didn't see anything. It's a pity. Let's take a closer look this time. Sisterly took me to Mazu Temple. There are actually more people here than at ruins of St. Paul's. Almost everyone has a handful of incense in their hand. The statue of Mazu is looming, showing mystery. In front of the temple. Many people close their eyes. Hold high the incense candle. Sincerely petition. I hope Mazu will bring them good luck and peace. We write our wishes on the little light ball. I hope the wind can send wishes to Mazu's ears. Sisterly invited me to a buffet in the afternoon. When paying, she took out her Sands membership card. Said there was a discount. It looked like golden sand. Black card is awesome. How much money do you have to bet to change? Black card has a full meal. Sisterly is going back to Zhuhai. She said. It is not advisable to stay here for a long time. Tell me to retreat early if I win money. That's what casinos are like. Not afraid of you winning money. I'm not afraid that you won't bet. Sister Lee's self-controllability is really good. I originally planned to go back after playing for 2 days. Shanghai changed this plan because of yesterday's victory. I think my requirements are not high. Only 1 million yuan and 400,000 yuan. Win a million. With better luck. Probably not difficult.